it looks like things are actually getting worse for the Liberal Democrats as a new report suggests, as Michael Mirror, but can't get any notice what the Mirror says, but this comes from a report from the Mirror, which suggests that Liberal Democrats will be left with 20 or less MPs after the next general election. Now that could spell serious trouble for the party, and even Mr Clegg in Sheffield may lose his seat, and Mr Clegg may have the same fate as Jeremy Thorpe. Jeremy Thorpe died a couple of days ago, and Mr Thorpe lost his North Devon seat while still leader of the Liberal Party, and the Liberals actually got a decent percentage of the voting lines in the 1974, in both elections in February and October. They got decent results, but Mr Thorpe lost his North Devon seat. Now Nick Clegg could be the first Liberal leader since since Jeremy Thorpe to lose his seat as the leader of the Liberal Democrats. I believe that Peggy Ashdown actually stood down as Liberal Democrat leader. Then shortly after, he actually resigned his seat to go into the House of Lords. But Mr Clegg faces actually losing his Sheffield and Hallam constituency. And who is going to replace these vacant Liberal Democrat seats? Well, it could be the Tories, where the Tories and Liberals are wavering marginal lines. Labour could make some gains at the expense of the Liberals, but they need to actually make huge gains from the Liberals in order to actually secure a majority, as they are facing wipeout in Scotland, and they are facing wipeout in the north of England as well with the rise of UKIP. And it's no joke, UKIP is a party that is for the working class. It's a party that just threaten Labour as well as Conservatives. The media always think as if UKIP are a new Conservative party. That is totally false. But back to the Liberal Democrats, they are toast in the next general election. Burn toast, if you want to be precise. But 20 MPs, can you imagine that? If the Liberal Democrat, I mean, they won't be able to hold back to power with 20 MPs. Come on. And what a cat and hell's chance of doing that. But this is just all reports. This is all. I think it's come from the Mirror. So obviously the Mirror is hoping that most of these Liberal seats will go to Labour and will help Labour form a majority in the next general election. But the Mirror seems to forget that Labour is facing wipeout in Scotland, so it doesn't really look good for them. So neither the Conservatives or Labour will be able to hold a majority. Neither of them will be able to form a government, because obviously if the Liberal Democrats go down to 20 MPs, and obviously there's a cat and hell's chance that the SNP will do business with Labour. And obviously, even if the SNP do obviously if the SNP do really well, they are still going to be short of a majority at Westminster by a few dozen seats. So there's a very interesting times in 2015. We could actually have another repeat of 1974. Personally, I believe this 5-year thing is a load of bull. And I believe that there should have been a general election last year. That's personally what I believe anyway. But anyway, these 5-year fixed terms, it's not fair on the people to wait that long. But I believe that the next year's general election will be very important. I believe had there been a general election May last year, it still would have been a hump partner anyway. It would have been a hump partner in October had they chosen it. So it's very interesting. Because who will hold the balance of power? If UKIP rising as it is, UKIP's popular vote could be equal to that of what the Liberal Democrats got. And think how many MPs UKIP could get. If we did that, we could get like 30 to 40 MPs. That'd be amazing. And the SNP have no say over England. Well, they do actually, because they still get to vote on English laws, which is totally unfair, because they don't represent any English constituencies whatsoever.